Good evening. The law firm representing dancehall entertainer Popcorn is demanding a retraction and an apology from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, over what it says are false and defamatory remarks. Knight Jr. Samuels is asserting that information in an JCF media release issued yesterday that the artist, whose real name is Andre Sutherland, was arrested in Barbados in 2011 for possession of cocaine is not true. The JCF stated in a release yesterday that an international criminal police organization, Interpol, Green Notice alerted authorities to a drug-related conviction may have led to the immigration issues faced by Popcorn in the United Kingdom on Tuesday. However, Bert Samuels, Popcorn's attorney, is refuting this claim. According to Samuels, the statement released by the Corporate Communications Unit of the JCF on stop order allegations against Andre Sutherland, Popcorn's given name, were not accurate. The law firm wants damages to be negotiated commensurate with Popcorn's station in life, locally and internationally. The Ministry of Justice is updating the public this evening that following the viral video on July 1 of this year, in which 4 justices of the peace, one being a medical doctor, were seen questioning the condition and health of an accused person, the Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck has met with the custodies rotatorium and have agreed on a committee of inquiry to fully investigate the matter. The investigation is to determine if there were any breaches by the JPs and if yes, to recommend that action should be taken. The committee is to report within the next 4 weeks to the relevant custodies and the Ministry of Justice. The report will guide the conduct of the JPs when seeking to protect the rights and dignity of persons in custody. And Mello TV will bring you more on this story in subsequent newscasts. Some 3,000 licensed public passenger vehicles PPV operators have applied for the government's gas relief program. The grant, valued at $25,000, is aimed at cushioning the rising cost of fuel for operators. The program will cost just under $600 million. The application for the program opened on June 20. On Tuesday, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark told Parliament that payments will commence in 2 weeks for applicants verified as having duly paid up PPV licenses and encouraged those PPV operators who have not yet signed up to do so. Meanwhile, Dr. Clark informed that $200 million loan scheme for taxi operators is now in effect and available through microfinance institutions. Loan proceeds can be used for the acquisition of spare parts, batteries, tires, and repairs. Meanwhile, Dr. Clark announced that approximately 474,550 postpaid residential customers who consumed fewer than 200 kilowatt hours of electricity in April this year received a 20% contribution towards their payment of a total of $501 million. Minister Clark said this was reflected on customers' May bills. He added that 9,235 prepaid customers received $3,000 in electricity payment support, also paid in May. Dr. Clark made the disclosure during a statement to the House of Representatives yesterday. The minister also informed that in May, 478,641 residential customers consumed fewer than 200 kilowatt hours, and the government contributed 20% of their bill for a total cost of approximately $533.7 million. In March, Dr. Clark announced that more than 450,000 low-income and middle-income households consuming up to 200 kilowatt hours of electricity per month for the period April to July of this year will receive a 20% contribution towards their bill payments. In addition, $3,000 per month would be contributed over the same period for prepaid residential customers. This is being provided for under the government's We Care Energy Copay program. This is expected to largely benefit persons earning smaller incomes, including vendors, security guards, housekeepers, household helpers, bartenders, waiters, handymen, many occupations in the informal economy, and hardworking Jamaicans on minimum wage or just above. The program is expected to cost approximately $2 billion. Jamaica has welcomed 1,117,000 137 stopover visitors since the start of the year, which has generated just over $1.5 billion in earnings. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett notes that arrivals have been pacing very positively, adding that the industry continues to show a very strong recovery from the fallout caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. He was speaking at the media briefing at Gordon House in downtown Kingston yesterday, during which he provided an update on developments in the sector. Mr. Bartlett said the industry's gradual recovery has remained on track because the industry has continued to expand its market footprints. Critical to this, he informed, has been the move to explore and tap into emerging markets where the economies are growing and doing better and where affordability levels are higher, rather than relying on traditional locations such as the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. Among the emerging markets, the minister indicated, are the Middle East and several countries in Africa. Meanwhile, Mr. Bartlett also projects 3.3 million visitor arrivals and earnings of approximately $4 billion by the end of the 2022 to 2023 fiscal year, which ends in March next year. MBJ Airports Limited announced that the resumption of a convenient and secured prepaid credit card service for outbound travelers at Sangster International Airport. Passengers can access the benefits of this hassle-free digital wallet to purchase airline tickets and pay for airline baggage or other services, all with a convenient prepaid Visa card. There are no prerequisites to access this convenient prepaid card. Travelers at the Sangster International Airport can simply visit the club mobile desk conveniently located inside the airport's check-in area, where friendly customer service agents are available to assist with instantly converting cash to a prepaid Visa card. Passengers can then use the funds loaded on the card to pay for airline-related services with a safe, cashless, easy-to-use Visa prepaid card. The Ministry of Education and Youth and the National Council on Education, NCE, are putting medium and short-term strategies in place to transform the current school governance structure. This is according to Portfolio Minister Favour Williams, who informed that several initiatives are being pursued to provide greater support to the boards of management and to transform the school governance landscape. She noted that the short-term initiatives being pursued include reviewing the school board handbook to make it more relevant and user-friendly. Minister Williams says this review is 99% completed. In the meantime, the Education Minister noted that in the medium term, the ministry, in collaboration with the NCE, will conduct a comprehensive review of the current governance arrangement to explore ways in which it can be transformed. This will look at recruitment and selection of board members, developing a pool of volunteers, and simplifying the board structure, making it relevant by taking account of the impact of technology on the school board operations. And those are the stories making the news. I'm Nicole Hales. Thanks for watching.